My view, when me I check it, for say me as a con man, me wouldn't go that far. But what would I say is where you need the money for do. Because for organize you need money and them thing there. The only difference is make sure so the money I go to a right purpose is you gonna fight the government for the people in a court. Because poor people now nobody for do that for them. If that's the case, yes, should chump in and make him out get that money. Because what? With leaders, black people have to learn this. They have to learn how to start take care of them leaders, them strongest leaders. Because remember, a person that put themselves on the line for fight for we, them whole livelihood, everything. So if them willing to put themselves on the line for make a change, we have to rally and support them. You know what I mean? But we have to ask questions and make sure so the money go where it's supposed to go. So that's the accountability we have for all over our leaders, no matter which color them is. Yeah.
Look, man, the man will do the same thing with Donald Trump do. Donald Trump jump up, both stop the steal. And believe it or not, him full support of them give him about $100 million for legal fees. Same exact legal fees where ask. When Donald Trump political campaign do put in them filing, the man don't spend $1 towards legal fees but stop the steal. You may I tell you, not even $1. Plus, you see on the man donation side, the man say him can do with 70% of the donations, whatever him want. Him not say him can do with 40%, the man says 70%. But because them not blindly follow him, them just give him the money same way. And the man just pocket it. $100 million. And him still a jump up on the top about say him win the election. So I can't man them. So every one of them a watch Donald Trump make money off of people gullibility and just eat a food. And right now, I'm not telling them, I usually lick up on the scamming, but I want you see the kind of people who get scammed every day. And deserve that shit, man. First thing first. 30 million, big man. 30 million. Him don't even make it clear how much people get arrested and how him come by the figure 30 million. And there's no way a $30 million worth of people get locked up or $30 million worth of charges get laid down. No fucking way. Man, a con man, big man. And that's that them do. Like them people in the heart, you always see people talk and see people run up them mouth and them someday, One thing I learn over life, Them have some people with some single track mind, And I offer satisfy for them needs. And whoever them have to step on to get there, them have to get there. And them not have no shame. You hear me and tell you, the only thing that's important to them is money. I tell people this. In this world, you have over 1 million people who would watch 1 million people die just to pocket $1 million. Believe that.
Family, I think I just for the people them are Irish, bro. We are talk about legal fee. Remember the man that talk about forget what him name the dog. The man that talk about for sue the government, That is a long drawn out process, family. Forget lawyers, more than one lawyer, forget one case, For go look up law for sue government, family. You know what I mean? We talk about the man livelihood, the man could take time out time day. Make we see what the man do first, man. Before we start settings, man. Make we see what the man do first, my lad. See what a man do first, then you can say something. You can't just say something bad about the man. You know what I mean? Because that defeat the purpose. Watch him. That's all I say. Watch him. Yes, it.
Man, you honestly believe that? You honestly believe that there? I meant to ask you something. So you have a pandemic, right? A legal case is gonna last. How long? How long the case is gonna last? So you keep on giving money all till the end of the pandemic now, the case ready for call up. And then you want to pocket the money. You say no need for go to court again. Oh man, they're using the head, man. And politicians, them in a big man, them born for life. It has been proven, The one single profession in this world with the most narcissists is politics. You may tell you? One proven and by far it not even close.
I'm not sure how, without listening to a word the man has said, you so accurately compare him and equate him to Donald Trump, right? But we could just move on to 30 million. $30 million by today's standard is actually less than $20,000 US, right? And the plan is he has other people that have been arrested, and the $30 million is not just for them, but there will be more protests, as what he is planning is to continue building the movement. There will probably be more legal fees incurred, and he's basically running a political party. What is $30 million if you are running a political party? Keep the man an ear, that is all I'm saying, you understand? I notice, Marlon, you like to turn everything into an argument where you are the winner, but I mean, and in doing so, the topic and the point of the whole discussion is lost, you understand? So give the man an ear. He's a political leader, unless of course it is that you appreciate the way that the country is running now and you see no problems with what is happening right now and how it has been done so far. The man is talking about turning Jamaica into a constitutional republic, rewriting the constitution, having the governor general lift up, having the queen lift up. We don't need a representative, we don't need the queen to represent us. We can do on our own. He wants to turn Jamaica into one of the last surviving beacons of freedom in a world where our world's rapidly evolving into global dictatorships. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want, but there's plenty of documentation to prove just that is happening, right? So give the man an ear. I advise all well-thinking Jamaicans to give this man, Joseph L. Patterson, an ear. Listen to what he's saying. At least listen to what he's saying before you decide, oh, he must be just like Donald Trump. He say just like the rest of them, right? Right off the bat.
Dread, while we understand what you're saying, you have to understand the corruption of people, and the corrupt mind of the people, and when people have bad experience, what them can attest to, it's hard for people to trust, So you have to understand the part of it, Yeah, we get to your said you have to give people chances, yes, but you understand a lot of people go through trauma, see me, based upon people, disappoint them, you understand, let them down, you understand, the list goes on and on, you see me, because look on this. For food for the poor, the biggest scammer. I don't stop talking about them, They're the biggest scammer in Jamaica. You understand? Looking at the pandemic now, when them supposed to come up and stand up for the people, they want to help out. You understand? I don't hear nobody even talk about them. I don't see it going away. You see me? So you can't blame a man still, you see me? And the man not give a context to how, you understand? And no explanation. You can't just put out a figure. You understand? Without a list. A man can't come to you say, oh, a $30 million to fix your house, And you just say, okay, I'm paid. You know, if you ask what am I going to do with that, man? So I just got there, say, not showing no context into how the money I just bring up. You understand? So you can't to bash a man for have doubt and think and question.
Because you realize it's just your maths don't even correct it. It wasn't $3 million the man asked, what the man asking for 30 million, which would be the equivalent of 200,000 US dollar. 200,000 US. But let's make that correction there and then we listen to the rest of your voice note. Man, there's no political party that can raise traction in a Jamaica without going into communities and actually supporting what can really and truly help the people. The only way you're going to be a political power in this country is be patient, go into communities, have micro projects, develop people's lives, show people where those projects can be scaled to other areas of the economy, and set a track record. You are being opportunistic if you're using a global pandemic where people are dying in the country and I bet any money in vaccinated. All you hear me run up and down. And I bet him don't even care if the people around him vaccinated. Big man, they are being conned. Don't forget that. There's no way you're going to have political traction on such a divisive issue. Because half of the people in the country already, are probably more than half, already look upon you as being irresponsible by bringing out this COVID thing. So you even using this as a political catapult is suicide. Suicide. Makes no sense.
Yes, as I said, you have to be always right. In my haste, I did leave a zero out of my calculations, but I will correct this, not 200,000 US. That is actually 193,000 US, which is a small apartment. You know, what is that in running a political? What is that to run a political party? I mean, how much more do our current leadership run away with and skim and scam and steal year after year, administration after administration? You understand? That is what we're talking about. Are you satisfied with that? Or, I mean, if you're satisfied with that, I mean, you're not even living here anymore. So, I suppose you're satisfied with whatever we have to suffer with out here. So, alright, but yeah, just listen to what I say. Give the man an ear. Listen to what the man have to say before it is that you jump down, you jump to a conclusion and just, you know, promote everybody to just stick with the evil we know.
As I said, no responsible politician would use a pandemic, already divisive thing, to catapult his political career. You don't even know the polling on the vaccine and pandemic and lockdown. So he literally could be appealing to the minority. No political party that wants to be formed or be viable in the future to the entire country can use that as a political platform. You have to make a platform where you can have the entire country follow you. And we don't even know the polling on the vaccine. It's probably about 20-30% of Jamaicans willing to not probably take the vaccine, you know. You know what I tell you? So you might isolate 70%. That makes no sense. I'm in a business where no matter how I say, may I look for win, I'm a logical thinking person. You cannot use a divisive issue to start a campaign if your intentions are pure.
Well, I understand what you're saying, and I agree. Yeah, you have to give people chances. But what may I say? He must give like he must lay out things more clearer, things are more transparent for people, you know, gravitate to it. And you know, while you understand the movements and understand this, not everybody has to understand it every day. You get me I say? So you have to put things in a more transparent way. So people can say, okay, this even that people have got doubt in any way you take it. All of it clear as day, you know. But as we say, you know, for the majority, if you get on board, you know, put out things that people can relate to and understand clearly. You get what I say? And we get so much disappointment where we have to ask questions. You see me? In a Andrew Holness campaign, he must say, boy, I'm going to bring in other power company, blah, 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 blah. And up to now, we're not seeing other power company. I always see a JPS raise up the building. You see me? Him say you could have sleep with the door open and all kind of thing. Now people have to put on more steel and grill on them doors. So I'm just saying, you can't run a man for not trust politician. Or even if a new movement has start. You understand? We understand and know the mentality and the reputation of Jamaicans. You understand? Them talk good and sound good in the beginning, but them falter along the way. So you have to give somebody something, you know, with a little bit more transparency for people really, you know. As we said, people still have doubt, but at least them can say, okay, I can give this a try. So that's that basically what make it. I understand from what Marlon said.